So it's time for me to do another group of TikTok videos to react to. I went and found 8 or 9 financial related videos on TikTok, and I'm going to react to them. Hopefully this group of videos will be a little better than some of the past groups of videos I've done, because I found that like 95% of financial videos on TikTok, anything related to trading and investing especially, tends to be just hot garbage. So I'm hoping this group of videos will be much more interesting and much more informative, educational. So the way I choose these videos, typically I go to TikTok, I put in some search terms, some trading and investing related search terms, and any video that I think has a really interesting title or a really interesting thumbnail that I think will be a good reaction type video, that's how I make the selection. And this first video certainly has an interesting title and thumbnail. The title is Neon, a Future Billionaire with a question mark, but you'll notice they did not spell the word billionaire correctly. So that's a bad sign right out of the gate, right? Yeah, you got some misspellings in your title and thumbnails, and Neon, I'm assuming, is somebody's name or nickname. Is this person going to be a future billionaire? Let's get into it.
End goal, like what's that looking like? $1 billion?
Okay, how much do I need to be comfortable? I would say if I can hit... All right, what about for you? Let me ask you that.
I want to be a billionaire.
A billionaire?
Yeah. My idea is like if I'm going to have a goal, I may as well have like the biggest goal. Like what's the point of having like a 50 million goal? If you're going to have a big goal, just have like a massive goal.
So he's basically saying, hey, you know, if I'm going to have a goal, my goal is I want to be a billionaire, because if you're going to set a goal, make it some crazy goal. Don't make it a realistic goal, right? You really should make your goals totally and completely unrealistic. Now, common sense wise, does that make sense? You be the judge. Let's keep going.
I want a realistic goal though, like that. Like
whoa, what are you saying?
Oh no, bro, how much is a billion? Like 900? That's like 999.
Yeah, 1,000 millions.
Is that even possible?
Oh, bro, come on. There's people worth 100 billion.
Wait, that ass?
Yeah, bro.
I did not know that. That's crazy. Damn, I didn't even know you could have $1 billion.
I've interviewed many on the show.
Yeah, so yeah, he didn't know a billionaire was possible. This is strange, but so these guys, they want to be billionaires, and they think that is a realistic goal to set. Now, is that really a realistic goal? So I went and looked up the population in the US. We're going to use the US as an example. The US has a total population of around 330 million people. Of those 330 million people, 750 of them are billionaires. So what does that come out to as far as a percentage of the population that is a billionaire? Well, that comes out to 0.0002%, right? 2/10,000ths of a percent. Now, keep in mind, the U.S. has the most billionaires in the world. If we took a whole world population, this is astronomical. Your odds of being a billionaire are not realistic. Like if we were doing ratios, that's 750 to 330 million. That's like 1 out of every like 450,000 people in the US is a billionaire. Is that a realistic goal? Obviously not. Next up, I figured let's go ahead and get some of the fake gurus out of the way. So this one, his student had his first 5-figure day. Let's hear, the great trading advice or whatever he gave to one of his students that probably paid him thousands of dollars for a course.
All right, so this is crazy. A lot of you guys know I started a mentorship, and my goal was to help someone make their first 5-figure month in 90 days. But one of our students did it in less than 30 days.
Okay, so before he continues, he just told me he had a student that made a 5-figure month, a 5-figure profit, so more than $10,000 of profit in a month. That tells me nothing. Was that student trading with a $100,000 trading account? Was that student trading with $1 million trading account? Was that student trading with a $50 million trading account? Unless we know, as far as a percentage, you notice these fake gurus, they rarely talk in terms of percentage. They love talking dollar amounts because they know that is how to sucker noobs. Trading novices, people that don't know how trading and investing work. They throw out these numbers. They love round numbers, catchy, sexy round numbers like $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, or $1 million. Like those are the numbers they love to throw out, and they'll put that in a thumbnail. They rarely talk about percentages, like my student made 2% profit this month, which is a realistic kind of number, but they're not going to say that because 2%, people look at that and go, oh, that's not That's not sexy. But if that 2% figure is actually like a $10,000 notional amount, they'll use the dollar amount because that looks much more impressive. But maybe this guy will actually tell us the size of the trading account.
And in less than 90 days, he just hit his first 5-figure day. I woke up to this text. I'm not going to say who it is, but he's up $15,000 on a week. And keep in mind, this guy is a full-time college.
Okay, so I'm looking at the screenshot here. He's up, $15,000 in a week. But I don't know what size trading account the guy's trading. This tells us nothing. A dollar amount, what he's actually saying in this video, seriously tells us nothing at all.
College student, didn't know a lick about trading 3 months ago, and now he's making people's salaries in a week. For the longest time, I thought I was just getting lucky over and over again, and then now I have case studies like that just...
So this is the problem with the fake guru class, right? In these videos, he literally just spent 36 seconds on a video, and he didn't say shit. Next up, this one caught my eye because it says, "Do not fund a trading account," which I thought was very odd. If this is really what he's recommending to people, I have no idea where he's going with this. So
if you're a new trader, I want you to listen very closely to this. I get asked every single day, PJ, how much should I start to trade with? What should I fund my account with? And I always tell people, you should not fund a trading account if you are not profitable. Most people.
So yeah, already he's talking total nonsense. Don't fund a trading account unless you're already a profitable trader. Well, how do you know if you're a profitable trader if you never fund a trading account and actually trade? This doesn't make any sense at all.
People want to just dive right in and put money into a brokerage. I advise against that so much. What you should do is invest in education first, learn a model that is proven to work.
Okay, so don't fund a trading account, invest in your education. And I think he's talking about financial education, maybe buying some books on how to trade and invest, maybe buying some courses. Not horrible advice as far as invest in your education. I think that's sound advice, but still, don't fund a trading account. He really hasn't told us why not to fund a trading account yet.
Find a mentor that you can work under that already has what you want.
Find a mentor. Let me guess. Do you have a mentorship course?
And learn from them. And then number 3, start trading prop firms and become profitable using them. Prop firms are a great way to gain experience, get payouts, which you can then.
So he's selling people the day trading dream of, the prop firms are all about scalping in and out of day trades, usually trading futures or Forex. That is not the smart way to trade. That is a very, very tough way to try to eke out any profits at all. That's not the kind of trading I do with options and longer term, longer dated trades. That's the smart way to trade. These people that are trying to do this insane crap with day trading, that's a horrible thing to do. And the prop firm trading, most of those are courses, to sign up for a prop firm. It's not like it's just free money. Typically, you have to pay to take a test and, to pass some kind of examination period. And they're actually profiting on the people trying to sign up and be part of the prop firm. So it's not like that you're not spending money on that. Why waste your money on garbage like these prop firms? Just those few $100 you are going to waste trying to trade with a prop firm and pass all these examination periods and paper trade and all that. Just put those few $100 into a trading account every month. Add a couple $100 more bucks, $500 more bucks. Within a year, you'll have several $1,000s sitting in a trading account of your own money, and then start trading it and actually learn how to trade. You can't learn how to trade unless you actually trade. And I'm talking about really trade, not paper trade and not trade with somebody else's money. It has to be your money. Otherwise, you're not really learning how to trade because psychologically, that's not your money. It's like trying to learn how to play poker, but you and your friends are going to sit around and you're going to play with just chips, but no real money, right? We're not actually going to put any real money. Well, that's not really playing poker if you don't actually have skin in the game. It's the same thing with trading. You can't trade without trading properly for real money. Next up, trading mentor red flags. So this guy, maybe he signed up for mentorship courses from some of the fake trading gurus, and maybe he has some tips on how to spot some of these fakes.
Your trading mentor might be scamming you, and here's how you can tell. Now, before we get started, having a legitimate trading mentor is probably one of the best decisions that you can make as a new day trader. With a proper mentor, you drastically reduce the learning curve of day trading. You skip past the whole trial and error phase. You don't form the bad habits. You can just kind of jump right in. And
yeah, I would agree. Finding people that are experienced traders to actually learn from or just be around, bounce ideas off of. Yeah, it's always good to actually, yeah, I agree. Having a mentor is great. It will speed you along.
And just kind of start where you need to be. But there are a few ways to tell if your mentor does not prioritize your personal success, and here's how. Number one, they don't trade live. If they only have text alerts, come on now.
I've said this a million times. All the gurus you see on YouTube or TikTok, if you've never seen them trade, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that they have to live stream their trading right at that second, but even pre-recorded videos, man, like 90% of these guys, you never see them open their trading account. You don't see any of their currently existing trades. Like if they're a typical swing trader, you don't know if they trade at all. And that's very weird for somebody that, claims to be a trading guru and is trying to teach people, if you never actually see any evidence at all that they actually trade.
They're trading, so why wouldn't they stream it? Number two, and this is one of the biggest ones, is a lack of risk management. In the trades they do post and the trades they do alert, they don't post a stop loss or really any risk.
It's like this guy has watched some of my videos. These have been my complaints about the fake gurus, as most of them don't talk about risk management at all, which is easily the most important part of trading. If you're actually trying to teach people how to trade, you have to talk about risk management.
Risk management updates. The reason why they do this is because they don't want to be held accountable for the trades that they do lose on. So they might call out 10 trades, one of them might work out and be profitable, while the rest of them are just bag holds with zero stop loss. And they're going to hope and pray they eventually come back. But guess what? Who cares? Because they're not accountable because there was no stop loss involved.
Yeah, any trading guru you guys watch, I know a lot of you guys do have some of the big trading gurus on your watch lists, but how many of them ever show a losing trade? If you're watching somebody and all they've ever shown you is just some of the trades they make and 100% of the trades they make that they show you on camera are all winners, that's a scammer. Let's be real.
Involved. Number three, they've never taught you about trading rules or trading psychology. A lot of content creators out there try to make it seem like trading is just a matter of having the best strategy out there or the best indicator out there, when it's really just not the case at all. It's actually 90%.
I do partly agree with him that a lot of these fake trading gurus do, focus a lot on, hey, if you got the right strategy, you're guaranteed to win. That's not necessarily the case, because it's really the risk, having the right strategy and risk management, proper risk management. Now, what he talks about is that a lot of the fake trading gurus don't talk about trading psychology. I actually find it completely the opposite. I see a lot of people that are completely full of shit talking about trading on YouTube and TikTok, and all they talk about is trading psychology. And the reason is they don't really know how to trade. I've already mentioned most of them don't show any of their trades. They're probably not trading. So all they talk is this psychobabble, it's all in your head. It's all having the proper mindset and you're going to be a winner. Go out there and conquer the world. And of course, that's kind of like everything else with a lot of these guys. It's just all talk. It's a lot of empty talk, and they're basically saying a whole bunch of words, but at the end of the day, they're not really saying anything. Let's get back into this video. This video is a little longer than most.
Mentality and only 10% execution. Very little actually relies on strategy. The reason why they do this is because they want you to think that trading is some super sophisticated thing that you need some crazy strategy for, so that you'll pay them money to learn their strategy, when really most of it is psychology, and that's why I teach it so freaking much. Number four, a lot of you fall for, and it's the brag approach on social media. When they come on TikTok marketing materialistic items rather than results, it's a big red flag.
Yep. And well, we've already talked about, they often talk about dollar amounts. They don't talk about things in terms of percentages. It's, the percentage they made this month or, year to date or whatever. It's always dollar amounts. It's always some crazy big dollar amount, especially some nice round number. Like I made $25,000 this month. Okay. again, what was your starting net lick account value for the month? $25,000. That doesn't tell me whether you made 1/10 of 1% of profit on the month, or if you made 10% profit in the month, right? It doesn't tell me anything unless you put a percentage on it. Next up is proof that Forex is a scam. And just by the title, I don't know, this could be comedy here. This could be a funny video. I do think Forex is not a scam, but you have no edge trading Forex. Forex are the most liquid markets, the most efficient markets out there. Trillions of dollars constantly moving around. And as a trader, if you're trying to scalp Forex, day trade Forex, you're pretty much wasting your time. I know a lot of people on YouTube and TikTok sell that dream as that's the way to trade. Go scalp and day trade Forex. All you have to do is draw patterns on your charts, and if this pattern shows up, get long. This pattern shows up, get short. Yeah, good luck with that.
So this is how you know Forex is a scam, right? How is it possible that you can make money without even knowing what you're doing? Look at this, Awanda. What the hell is Awanda? Are you the sister of Amanda? What is head, shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, knees, toes, and knees? What is head and shoulders? Look, UTC, what is this under the cover? All I know.
I like it. Yeah, this guy's hilarious. I thought it might be a comedy video, but this guy's killing it. Oh, Anda, isn't that the sister of Amanda? But he does have, his little Forex broker here. He's got some charts up. He's even drawn some patterns. He's got like some triangles, ascending triangles and descending triangles. Is that some Fibonacci levels? I mean, what's he doing on the chart? So I don't know if he's bought into the technical analysis bullshit, but let's see.
What I know is that, look, you can make money from copying these numbers. Look at this, $18,000 for the day. Look at the dates. Get the dates there, Al. Get the dates. Look at the dates. See? Real account. Look, let me go. This is my live account, guys. This is not a demo. That's how I know Forex is a scam. I don't even understand most of the things on this chart. Look at these. I don't know what they are, but I made 18K in 1 day.
So he basically said that's how he knows Forex is a scam. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and he's making money. Well, here's the thing with 50-50 kind of trading. When I say 50-50, I'm not talking about, things like options trading where we can choose a win rate. I can have a win rate of only 10% on a trade. I can have a win rate of 95% on the trade, and anything kind of in between, I can pick my win percentage. But most people, the way they trade, these day traders, they're doing Forex. Forex is a 50-50 coin flip. It either goes up and you win, goes down and you lose if you're long, or if you're short, if it goes up, you lose, and goes down, you win. But it's a 50-50 coin flip kind of trade. You're just flipping coins over and over again. You have no real edge at all. You have no way to affect the outcome. You have no way to predict the outcome. So yeah, you can have lucky streaks. You can be somebody that knows absolutely nothing about Forex trading and start trading and have a lucky streak of several wins in a row, because that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes with flipping coins. You can start flipping a coin and get, 5, 10, 20 heads in a row. That doesn't mean all of a sudden you're a coin flipping guru. At the end of the day, it all comes back to the law of large numbers. Until you've done something, hundreds of times or even thousands of times, you don't really know if you're good at that thing or bad at that thing. You're just right now, there's just not enough information to go on. You may be a good trader. You may be the worst trader in the world, but still you're up because, again, there is some luck involved, right? There's some variance in some of this stuff, especially these 50-50 coin flip day trading methods that so many of these people buy into.
Took 3,000 to $500,000 in 1 year. Forex is a scam.
Wow. So he took, okay. So I thought maybe he was actually trying to be funny, but also educate the public as far as the dangers of Forex. But then he took $3,000 to $500,000 trading Forex. Now, do I believe that? I've already stated what I think about Forex trading, so let's move on. So this video is beware of crypto scams.
You might have been scammed in crypto if you downloaded an app or a website from a female on dating apps telling you she's making money day trading. That is...
Okay, well, yeah, this is interesting because obviously there's a lot of scams out there. I did not know that people were using dating apps to scam people out of crypto, but it makes sense because, you know, especially guys, you know, our sex drive, you know, we are a sucker for females on the internet, even if they're fake females, because obviously these scammers are mostly dudes pretending to be females. But yeah, it makes sense. And to be honest, if you fall for one of these kinds of scams, I'm not going to say that you kind of deserve it, but you kind of deserve it. These days, I think everybody has to be aware everything on the internet, everything could be a scam. As a matter of fact, your default position should be it's a scam until otherwise proven.
Is a scam. That is the new age. Nerubian prince needs help buying silk for his king or some stupid stuff. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, it's the new Nigerian email scam. Next up is your dad's $1,000 investment from 1985 to now. And it looks like they're investing in shares of Walt Disney, the Disney stock. Now, this video is 1 minute in length. We're not going to sit here for a minute and watch the line go up, but I will speed through it. Now, let's go ahead and jump ahead. So $1,000 in 1985 has become $12,000. It was $25,000. There were a lot of ups and downs. Disney has had some rocky roads. So it's interesting that we're investing in Disney of all things. Why not an ETF like SPY or QQQ? But hey, whatever. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump to the end and see where we're going. And you can see we had a high point of nearly $180,000 back down to $90,000, where we end up at the end of the video around $100,000. So you turn $1,000 into $100,000, and you would have done that or better actually had you actually chosen proper companies. Disney is not like the best company in the world to invest in, but yeah, you would have made a lot of money had you invested in the stock market. Especially be more diversified. Don't invest in one company, invest in the whole market, invest in some shares of SPY. And as long as you have time, it's all about time. Why is Warren Buffett so successful? It's not because he's the best trader in the world. It's just he's been at it for decades. He has had large share positions in very good companies for a long time. That's how he's so rich. And you could potentially be that way as well. You just have to get in the game and stay in the game for the long term. Next up, learning how to day trade. Day 3. So I guess this is a brand new trader. He's learning how to day trade, which again, I wish I would have found this guy and tried to talk some sense into him. Don't do it. You've fallen for the fake guru BS on YouTube and TikTok because, again, day trading, futures and Forex and the whole prop firm crap, I'm assuming that's where we're going with this, that's not where you want to be.
Day 3 of day trading as a full-time student and having a full-time job. Here are some of the things that I've learned to look for when analyzing a scanner. Number 1, I'm looking for stocks between the prices of the $1 to $20. This is
Okay, so he's brand new to trading, so I'm not going to really beat him up for a bad take, but the advice here, go find stocks between $1 and $20. Anything under $20 is probably a really bad company that's more likely to go bankrupt than actually appreciate in price. So
this is because it's easier for our money to move up when trading. Number 2.
So he's saying, hey, any stock that's priced between $1 and $20, it's more easy for them to actually go up in value because they're already such a low price stock. That doesn't tell you anything. The price of the stock doesn't tell you anything. Were they previously a $200 stock that's trading at now a $20 value? That tells you something. But just saying a stock currently is a $20 stock, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean it's going to go up or go down. It has no predictive power at all. It's completely meaningless. But again, brand new trader, not going to beat him up too bad on that.
I'm looking for stocks that have increased by 10% or more. Number 3, I'm looking for a volume of 1 million or more. Now, of course, there's a lot more to look for and look.
All right, so share volume. So I'm assuming he's trading shares of stock. A share volume of 1 million or more shares, that's not a big volume. a lot of your good companies, like if you're really trading and trying to stick to good companies, Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, those kinds of companies will trade tens of millions, sometimes hundreds of millions of shares in a day as far as their volume. Anything with 1 million shares for a total daily volume is a really low liquidity stock. He's probably, I bet he's bought into some of the penny stock bullshit, because 1 million volume, that's really low volume.
Look into, such as news and analyzing the charts in that way. The news will be a good telling sign of whether a stock will go up or down, or why the stock is going up. Stay tuned. There's still...
Yeah, the news will tell you whether the stock is going to go up or down. By the time the news is out, the stock will have already made whatever move it was going to make. The news is late. The news gets printed after the stock has already made its move. By the time the news is out, the price has already been factored into whatever you're trading. Again, he's a brand new trader. He probably has never heard of the efficient market theory. He's probably never read the book, A Random Walk Down Wall Street. Probably the most important book ever written about trading and investing and finance. If you guys have not read Burton Malkiel's book, A Random Walk Down Wall Street, please read that book and you'll quit buying into a lot of the BS when it comes to technical analysis and fundamental analysis. And the final video, this one caught my eye because it's $60 to $1,100. So I thought it was strange. Well, first it's strange because that's a really small amount of money to be trading. How can you trade with $60? Typically, you need at least a few grand to start trading properly. Realistically, I tell you guys, I would try to save up at least 10 grand to really get started trading options in a proper way. Otherwise, you're just really limiting what you can do with your trading. So that caught my eye. And then the fact that he started with such a small amount of money, $60, and turned it into $1,100, that's a big return. You must be doing something extremely risky with that money.
All right, man, I'm about to make this short and simple for y'all. Just made, I don't know why it's so blurry, but yeah, anyways, just made 1.1K. I put in $60, boom. Look at the trades.
Well, okay, let's back this up because
y'all see how I be living.
I want to see
trades. Look at the trade.
Let's see what he's doing. So he's got Boeing, American Express, Cisco, Facebook, Johnson & Johnson. What is he doing though? He can't be buying shares. He doesn't have enough money to buy shares. It really can't be buying options, because even though options can be much cheaper, the positions don't say like, hey, long call, short put, anything like that. It's just an up arrow and a down arrow. I'm assuming the up arrow, he's bullish on the trade. Down arrow, this is not a real trading platform. This is not normal like stocks and options. This is some kind of binary options crap, right? Which is a total scam. You cannot win at this in the long run. It's basically the whole coin flip thing. You take a stock and you look at a chart, and then you bet it's either going to go up in the next hour or down in the next hour, or whatever time frame they're using. They could be using minutes, hours. Sometimes you have multiple time frames you can choose. These are called binary options. But here's the thing. You're taking these 50-50 coin flips, right? But there's a fee, right? They pay you less on your winners than what you lose on your losers. So it's a 50-50 coin flip, but you're only getting paid, 60-40 or 70-30 split, some weird split. You're basically guaranteeing yourself to lose in the end. And I really shouldn't even watch the rest of this video, because I'm certain that this is not real trading the way, this is not proper, trading stocks or stock options or anything. But let's see.
Trades. Y'all see how I be living, man. Just buy me the new reflective Nike tape, you know what I'm saying? Chain. Come on now. But that ain't even the biggest part, boy, because I got me a new car. I got me
yeah, y'all see the way I'm living? I got my new Nike hoodie. Like a lot of the crazy stuff is, hey, I just bought the Lambo. You see this fine woman. You see this Rolex on my arm. It's like, hey, you see this? My new hoodie. I love it.
Yeah, check it out. Got me a little SRT 8. You know what I'm saying? Little SRT 2022 Chrysler 300, you know what I'm saying? You know what I had.
He got his budget model car.
I just make this short and simple, let y'all know.
Looked like he had a bag of fast food. It's like, hey, y'all see the way I'm living. I love it. So there you have it. Some of the videos I found on TikTok that I thought would be interesting to react to. I gotta say, that group of videos was not as ridiculous as some of the previous groups of videos I reacted to, although there was still some interesting moments in these. Now, if you guys have seen some interesting videos on TikTok, either funny or kind of controversial, or you think it would be something good for me to react to on camera, please post the links to those in the description below, and I'll add them the next time I do one of these. I'll check those videos out. All right, guys. Peace.